evening on Times Now. Now, the story that we are focusing on is the one that is impacting all of us living in Delhi NCR region. There was a slight improvement in Delhi's air quality today. It was down to 348 from 381 on Saturday, but do not let that mislead you into any sort of comfort, because remember, this is only going down from hovering around severe plus to very poor, and very poor by no standards is good. But Delhi has to take respite even in things like this. Remember, the AQI in Delhi NCR region had climbed to severe level, touching marks above 450 in several areas.
Standing at India Gate, and as you can see behind me that there is a change in the environment here, because the Delhi region has seen a slight improvement in the air quality, and that is the reason why many of the people have also come here to visit India Gate. And we had also spoken to some of these people who had said that they were facing a lot of issues. They were facing irritation in the eyes and issue of coughing and respiratory problems as well, because of the rise in air pollution. But today there is a slight improvement in the air quality index, and I would also like to show you the figure which is being given on the Suffer app, as it is saying that the air quality level of the Delhi region has reached to 339, which comes under the very poor category, which is basically an improvement in the air quality index of Delhi, because from past few days we are witnessing that this AQI has crossed the mark of 450, which is the severe level of the air pollution in Delhi. And because of that, the CAQM had also implemented GRAP 4 in the Delhi NCR region, which also followed certain instructions which were being given by the Environment Minister of Delhi, Gopal Rai, as well, which seems that all the construction and demolition work has been prohibited in the Delhi NCR region. Apart from that, it is also being mentioned that all the BS3 and BS4 vehicles have also been banned from entering in the national capital from the Noida route. It is the responsibility of the Aam Aadmi Party to give out a white paper that what are they going to do in the upcoming days.
What all this basically means is that those who are living in this region continue to face severe ailments owing to the poor air quality. Times Now spoke to the people who were out, who were forced to go out for work to earn their living, who do not have the luxury of some who have actually moved out of Delhi for this time period. These are people who were at India Gate, where residents, visitors as well as tourists all joined together in complaining that they can't catch a breath.
सांस लेने में सही में दिक्कत हो रही है, मतलब लग रहा है कि नहीं पॉल्यूशन है, सांस लेने में ऐसे फील हो रहा है कि नहीं सांस हम खींच रहे हैं. इट्स लाइक और स्कूल बंद होने के कारण बच्चों की एजुकेशन में भी फ़र्क पड़ रहा है, इफ़ेक्ट कर रहा है. वो भी
फ़र्क तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा हो गया इस टाइम, और पॉल्यूशन की वजह से एक तो सांस लेने में काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. चेस्ट, मेरे को खुद की चेस्ट का इशू था, और मैंने अभी 5-6 दिन पहले ही दवाई ली है. चेस्ट इरिटेशन की वजह से मेरी चेस्ट में हैवीपन आ रहा था, तो दवाई लेने के बाद थोड़ा नॉर्मल फील हो रहा है. लेकिन बाकी जो इस टाइम मौसम है थोड़ा कंजस्टेड है, और इसके अंदर जो एयर का इशू जो है तो वो नेचुरल है ही है इसके अंदर. और एयर पोल्यूशन वाकई दिल्ली में ज़्यादा हो रखा है. जैसे अभी 400 प्लस चल रहा है हमारे कई दिल्ली में कई सारे एरियाज़ में इतने लेवल पे पहुंच चुका है. तो गवर्नमेंट को कंसर्न करना चाहिए कि जैसे ही एक मिनिमम लेवल जो हैज़र्ड का हो उसके ऊपर ये स्टॉप कर देना चाहिए स्कूल्स और ये बाकी सारी चीज़ों को. ये तुरंत एक्शन होना चाहिए, इसमें डिले नहीं करना चाहिए.
You might feel a bit in the throat, a bit of a tickle in the throat, which is a challenge, a bit different. Yeah. I wouldn't exercise in Delhi. It doesn't feel like I'd like to do that. And I guess as a tourist, I like to see your beautiful monuments, but I can't see them very well. That's probably a concern as well.
Sometimes I did feel my eyes a bit, scratching, and I think I mentioned to my colleague as well. Not cough or throat, but yeah, the eyes, I felt it. Yeah. I knew that there was going to be a lot of smog, and I brought a lot of masks, thinking about that, just in case I needed to feel like...
Remember, 80% of families, according to a survey living in Delhi NCR region, have already consulted a doctor. At least one person from every 4 or 5 families has gone to a doctor complaining of a medical ailment. That is how severe this problem is. The BJP is highlighting this fact and protesting. The party held placards saying that while Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal was busy campaigning in Gujarat, his citizens, his people, his constituents to whom he is promising better life are busy suffering.
दिल्ली को जिस तरीके से दिल्ली के मालिक ने गैस चैम्बर के अंदर कन्वर्ट कर दिया है और ये बयान सुप्रीम कोर्ट का है कि दिल्ली गैस चैम्बर में कन्वर्ट हो चुकी है। दिल्ली दुनिया के सबसे प्रदूषित शहरों में एक हो चुकी है। आज हमने 11 मूर्ति पे गांधी जी की मूर्ति के नीचे एक सिंबॉलिक प्रोटेस्ट किया। इसमें हमारे युवा साथियों के हाथ में प्ले कार्ड था कि आई एम नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर कन्वर्टिंग दिल्ली इनटू गैस चैम्बर, आई डिडंट वोट फॉर आप, जिसका अर्थ है कि मैंने दिल्ली को जो गैस चैम्बर में बदली है दिल्ली, उसके लिए मैं जिम्मेदार नहीं हूं। मैंने आम आदमी पार्टी को वोट नहीं दिया।
Major concern today, especially for the children and the pregnant women, and also people at large, the elderly and the young at large, because doctors have been categorically stating that it's alarming now and it's a health emergency. The problem is because the government and state always point fingers toward others. They don't own responsibility. I'll give you one example, that Delhi needed some 11,000 buses 5 years back, and we have not crossed 4,000 in the last 5 years. The number is depleting every year. So if there is no transportation in city, there is no last mile connectivity in city, how will you control pollution? And Aam Aadmi Party government especially has failed in Delhi and Punjab both.
Now, all this is happening even as the Chief Minister of Delhi, the man in charge of our health as well, Mr. Kejriwal, was busy carrying out a full-blown campaign in poll-bound Gujarat. There, he promised to bring the Delhi model to the state.
और मैं झूठे वादे नहीं करता। मैं आपको कभी नहीं कहूंगा कि मैं आपको 15 लाख रुपए दूंगा। मैं 15 लाख रुपए नहीं दे सकता। मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता। मैं जो काम दिल्ली में करके आया हूं, जो काम मैंने करके दिखाया है, वही काम की बात कर रहा हूं।
दिल्ली में क्या काम करके आए हो ये तो बताओ। स्कैम करके आए हो भाई। जेल में तुम्हारा जेल मंत्री बैठा है, अंदर से तुम एक्सटॉर्शन रैकेट चलाते हो। 500 करोड़ की मांग रखते हो, 30 लोग इकट्ठे करके लाओ जो 500 करोड़ देंगे। अरे हमने सुना था आज तक गैंग।
To decode what really are the nuts and bolts of this Delhi model that Aam Aadmi Party leader is promising in Gujarat, I'm now joined on the broadcast by Harish Khurana, who is a spokesperson of the BJP, Binay Singh, a political analyst, Ravi Srivastav, also a political analyst, and Professor D.K. Giri, who is also a political analyst. Mr. Harish Khurana, coming to you first. Why do you think that Chief Minister of Delhi is not doing enough to take care of his people?
See, when I'm talking to you, the AQI level is 374 and it's a hazardous stage. And unfortunately, my chief minister, my Delhi chief minister, who I call is a part-time chief minister, because he has every time for every other thing. Political tourism, he has a time for a political tourism, but not for Delhi. When we required today, our chief minister should be in Delhi and doing something for this gas chamber, which has been converted into a gas chamber of Delhi. He's not around. He's as usual. Whenever we require him, he's not around. And he's talking to Gujarat people like जो मैंने दिल्ली में करा वो क्या करके दिखाऊंगा. I'm sorry. Delhi has become a gas chamber. Delhi has become a world's polluted city in the world. He has converted that Delhi into world polluted city. We don't want Gujarat to be one. Also, he's talking about every other things like shiksha, like swasthya, what health and whatever he's talking about. I'll give you one by one. But end of the day, when we're talking about the pollution level, last year he used to say that the pollution main concern is Punjab because of the stubble burning in Punjab. This year he's not talking about anything. He has spent crores of rupees, 23 crore rupees on a stubble burning advertisement which I revealed yesterday in my press conference, if that capsule is that ghol is so much useful for the farmers, why he is not given to Punjab?
Okay.
The question is this.
Mr. Ravi Srivastava, when Aam Aadmi Party was in power in Delhi, they kept blaming Punjab for everything. Now they are in power in Punjab, they say, अच्छा हम मानते हैं हमारी गलती है, हम अगले साल ठीक कर देंगे, अभी तो कम टाइम हुआ है. Now when you go to Gujarat, when people of Gujarat see that you've neither been able to fix things in Delhi nor in Punjab, what is it that you are promising that you want them to buy?
Yeah, first of all, a chief minister of a state does not do himself anything to, control the pollution. This government does it. There are departments, there are pollution control department, there is a pollution control, there is a Minister Gopal Rai available there, and they are making efforts for this, and the results are now visible. Today evening I heard that the GRAP 4, which was to be brought into action, has been dropped, and it is GRAP 3 only will be forced.
Yes, sir, that is because of the winds. That's because of the winds. That is also mentioned, that it's got nothing to do with any efforts that have been put in place by the government.
Yeah, thank you very much. If it improves, it is because of the wind. If it deteriorates, it is because of Kejriwal. So, I got it. No issue on that.
Sir, it is because of the smoke that comes from Punjab. Nobody is insinuating this. This is a fact.
Exactly. The Manohar Lal Khattar, the Chief Minister of Haryana, yesterday was saying, I do not have a magic wand to control pollution, and only when the air will, God will wish the pollution will go. Anyway, now I come to the issue of what he was saying in Gujarat. Gujarat, he was mentioning about his school model, which Mr. Modi had to do it in a tent where 4 or 5 students were sitting, and that tent was also demolished. That is the education model of BJP of 27 years in Gujarat. As far as the health is concerned, in hospital, 2 people were declared dead bodies. They were picked and they were found alive. And the hospital was painted a day before when Mr. Modi was to visit there. Now, I will not talk about the 4,000 tons of the drug unloaded. I won't talk about the 75 crore sky scam, whatever it is. Kejriwal talks about his Mohalla clinic. He talks about education. He talks about the women's security. He talks about the unemployment. He talks about the unemployment allowance for the youngsters. And the women, he wants to empower by a cash grant or whatever it is, like Punjab. So those are the things which he talked about. He cannot carry the Delhi pollution model to Gujarat, that every sensible person will understand it.
So you are admitting that there is a Delhi pollution model, but Binay Singh, the point being made there is, why do you expect the Chief Minister to be responsible, to be physically present in Delhi to deal with issues? He has his Environment Minister. They have put plans in place. They did bring about restrictions, because eventually there are departments that the work is allocated and it is being done, whether or not Kejriwal is there or not. What is wrong with him campaigning in Gujarat?
No, this is not what the others are saying. This is what Mr. Kejriwal has admitted himself, that yes, I was not able to control pollution and so that I am responsible. We are talking about the AQI, air quality index. It's good that it has gone a bit down, it's a sense, so we can have a bit of sense of relief. But we must also talk about MQI, moral quality index. The person named Kejriwal, he lies every day openly on TV. Give me 5 years. The next year he will again say, give me 5 years. So every next year he is asking for 5 more years, and he is openly boasting that मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता, मैं कभी झूठ नहीं बोलता. This is again also a झूठ. It is again a lie कि मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता. So when I say there should be a moral audit, the moral quality index should be also made a parameter.
Okay.
Because in many of the incidents you can see, including this pollution issue, the fund actually is spent for the purpose is 1,000 times less than the fund spent on advertisements. You are giving any Puraskar, any Puraskar Yojana is there. You are giving spending nearly 1 lakh rupees for that. And for advertisement you are spending 7 crores. The same thing is with the pollution. You are spending crores and crores on advertisement, putting your photograph on that, boasting that you are the only solution. So advertisement and only advertisement is not going to solve the purpose.
Okay.
It is not
Mr. Srivastava, I see you raising your hand. I will come to you, but let me also rope in Professor D.K. Giri. Sir, you can try to hard sell as much as you want, but there has to be a product to advertise about. How are you going to convince people, whether they are from Gujarat or elsewhere, when you see visuals from Delhi where there is smoke, where there 4 out of 5 families in Delhi NCR region have somebody or the other facing a medical ailment and have had to go to a doctor? How do you answer the children of NCR who cannot go to school? First, it was COVID that has hampered their studies. Now they can't breathe. They have health issues. Their studies are suffering, and their chief minister is campaigning.
Right. Okay, I will abstain from the political banters and the slogfest, but let me raise a structural problem which we are missing whenever we discuss Delhi. We are hitting at the wrong target. The head of Delhi administration is the Lieutenant Governor. This is not the Chief Minister. Lieutenant Governor has written to Punjab Chief Minister about stubble burning. We always miss this point, the structural difficulty in discussing Delhi. Even your channel, I have said it ad nauseum. So this is the only capital, national capital in the world which has been converted into a state. There is no other capital in the entire world which is a state. This is even not a full state, it is a half state. And LG is the CEO, the head of the administration of Delhi. So when we talk about pollution or any problem in Delhi, we will have to address the national government as well as the Delhi government. Delhi government only has an advisory role. Please don't forget this. 2 days ago, LG has written, if he is not involved in Delhi administration, why did he write to the Punjab Chief Minister? So we are hitting the wrong targets all the time.
Khurana?
Even the BJP spokesperson.
Mr. Harish Khurana, why are you blaming Kejriwal and his government? Ask Vinay Saxena. What is he doing?
Absolutely.
I think Mr. Giri don't have knowledge of Delhi, what is happening in Delhi. Why Environment Minister, why Mr. Giri, my name is Harish Khurana, let me speak. Thank you. See, but then if I
did not open my mouth.
There is no role of Arvind Kejriwal government, he should resign and go away.
I did not open my mouth.
Why he has appointed Gopal Rai?
You are talking.
Yes, Mr. Khurana, go on. Mr. Giri, there might have been some confusion and audio overlap.
I told you a structural administrative issue.
Yes, he's answering your query.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
If Delhi Chief Minister don't have a role of environment in Delhi, why he has made a Gopal Rai the Environment Minister? He should resign and go away. Why is he spending a lot of money on his ministry? Why? I'll give you 2 small examples of non-efficiency. Point number 1, 1,873 crore rupees have been collected through environment cess since last 5 years. Do you know how much he has spent it on environment? 26 crores. So that's a fact. Secondly, in Punjab, center has given 1,373 crore rupees. How much, how much they spend it? Only 25 crores. So these money have been lapsed. And Delhi environment says is still pending over there. So if you are not able to spend the money on environment and you only want to spend the money on the advertisement, then the Bhagwani Malik is
Mr. Ravi Srivastava, while Mr. Giri might want to give benefit of doubt to...
talking about the AQI level which has come down. No, let me.
Yes, please.
Let me 10 seconds more. 10 seconds more.
I want a rebuttal, please.
Today we are talking about
that
AQI level has come down.
Give me a chance for one sentence. Just one sentence.
We'll do that, Mr. Giri. Let Mr. Khurana finish. Let Mr. Khurana finish. We will.
Have some patience. 10 seconds more. 10 seconds more. 10 seconds. You're talking about AQI levels come down. There are 2 reasons. One, today is Sunday, so people have not gone out for their offices, so vehicle emissions has come down. The major source of pollution in Delhi is vehicle emissions. So the point is to be given that because of the Sunday holiday is there, people don't move out of the houses. Also, the wind is also blowing it. So Ravi is saying, then the wind ka kasoor hai. Boss, what have you done for public transportation? I'm sorry. If the Delhi metro was not been there, imagine what will happen in Delhi. If the Delhi flyover was not been made by Sheila Dikshit, imagine Delhi ka kya hal hota aaj. So what have you done? For 6,000 buses, the buses have come down to 3,400 DTC buses. So public transport is in hell. Public transport has gone for a toss.
Yes. Okay, we got your point. Mr. Giri, you wanted a retort?
Just one sentence.
Yes.
Mr. Khurana started his answer by saying that I have no knowledge of Delhi. He did not answer your question or my question, which was administrative and political. He is not aware of it. He gave us a story, grandma story that everybody knows. So whether he is aware of the administration of Delhi, the structure of Delhi politics and administration,
but sir,
that is all I wanted to know.
I have a question
so
over here,
that everybody has heard.
No, but if that is the structure of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal himself sat with Bhagwant Mann, addressed a media conference and said, yes, we admit it is our mistake. Why is this structure not evident to him? Why is this benefit of doubt that you are giving to him? He is not giving himself that benefit of doubt.
Sure, politicians play their role bigger than their size. You see, they promise the moon, they deliver you a potato. So all politicians
that actually might be the Freudian truth in this case, Mr. Binay Singh. Arvind Kejriwal is promising the moon, but will Gujaratis being buying into this promise of moon? Or will they see the moon that is not visible? As you can see on India Gate, the visuals that are playing on your screens. Neither the moon nor the sun is visible in Delhi anyways.
All politicians.
No, I did not say he is delivering potatoes.
Mr. Giri, let Mr. Singh speak now. You've had your chance.
Mr. Kejriwal is promising moon and delivering.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Singh.
Mr. Giri, Kejriwal is delivering moon and promising moon and delivering potatoes, and that also rotten potatoes. The potatoes also not even tender or fresh. That also rotten potatoes.
Mr.
Kejriwal, one thing you tell me, Mr. Giri, that if you and Mr. Srivastava come to Delhi, won't you be affected by this pollution? Won't the voters of AAP get affected by this pollution? Leave the AAP voters or the BJP voters. Even the foreigners coming here, they are also affected by, sir. Pollution doesn't differentiate that you are a BJP voter or you are a Aam Aadmi voter. You are Mr. Giri or you are Mr. Binay Singh. So why you are making a political commentary?
Okay.
Why you are getting soft about
also,
party, Mr.
Also, while we are at it, Mr. Ravi Srivastava, something that's very interesting, and yes, Mr. Binay Singh made that point that pollution doesn't see the difference. It doesn't see कि ये आम आदमी पार्टी का supporter है तो इसको infect करेंगे, BJP का supporter है तो नहीं करेंगे, and vice versa. It is eventually the people that are suffering over here. So when you see that Haryana comes out and says that हमारी farm fires में तो 30% कमी आ गई है, what is it that Aam Aadmi Party is not being able to do now that it is in power in Punjab? Does it not serve their purpose in Punjab to reduce stubble fires, in Delhi to satiate the needs of their people, and that then they can go and advertise as much as they want in Gujarat about it?
No, Priya, I think you heard that press conference of joint with Arvind Kejriwal and Bhagwant Mann, where they jointly said that we are accountable for this, we are responsible for this, and we will do our bit to control it as fast as possible, and they'll be working on this. Somebody was talking about the morality index or something like that. Some Prime Minister had said, na khaunga, na khane dunga. Where the morality now, khaya bhi aur kha ke bhagaya bhi. 10 लाख करोड़ लेकर के 28 गुजरात के बिजनेसमैन यहाँ से गायब हो गए। मोदी के अंदर
सर अब तो ये आप literally you're playing a game of smoke and mirrors now. From pollution we've gone to a completely different tangent, but however I have also run out of time on this broadcast. This debate we sincerely hope is settled before our kids suffer for generations. Our elderly are already suffering. Like I said, the survey that mentions that 4 out of 5 families, 80% have ailments because of the air that they are forced to breathe is something that can never be taken lightly. There is nothing political about lives being put at stake. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. We take a very quick break.